we're live. Awesome. So this is Nickel, and he is getting a teddy bear trim today. Oh, and I just washed him, conditioner, brushed his teeth. He got his nails filed. Everything is done. All right, buddy. And now I just need to dry him before I do his haircut. So I wanted to show the drying part because the prep is so important for a good groom. If I don't get him dry properly, then it's going to be really hard to give him a really smooth haircut because there's going to be whips and, cowlicks, and his hair is going to be all in different directions. So I wanted to show how I dry him. I start from the back and drive moving forward to the front. That way it keeps all the hair laying smoothly and nicely. Let me see if I can get a little closer there. All right. So that's what I'll do. Before I do that, I'm going to plug his ears so that it's not so loud. There we go. All right, good boy. He's probably feeling like he wants to take a nap now. So comfortable. All right, so you know what I'll do? Where did I put it? Let me put this, and you might want to turn the volume down. I'm gonna put this because it's gonna get loud. It's gonna get really loud. So I'm gonna plug my ears with this too. And you might want to turn your volume down. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, Nickel. There we go. Alrighty. So even the direction I'm washing him in, when I'm washing him, spraying the water, I was spraying the water in the direction that I want the hair to lay. So everything matters. It's everything we do, we're doing it with the end goal in mind. You know, we want to be able to visualize that beautiful dog with the beautiful hair just flowing naturally and laying nicely. And so that's what we're gonna do. And that's why I'm gonna start from the back, from the tail, and work forward so the hair lays nicely. Because the way that this works, the forced air, the high velocity air, when I move from the front to the back, it's gonna whip the hair and leave a trail of just whipped, curled hair. So that's why you don't wanna work from the front to the back, you wanna work from the back to the front. And actually, I think this is gonna be easier like that. Yeah, and I'll just stand. All right, every day's leg day for me. take our earplugs earplugs out. All right. Good job, buddy. Let me get this out of my way. All right. Yes. There we go. Okay. Wow. So smooth. So soft. Like a soft cloud. Holy cow. He feels so soft. So silky. All right. Good job. Is he the most adorable? Let me get you. He's like the most adorable little dog in the world. Hey, Ewok. Yup, yup, yup. Anyways, any Star Wars fans out there? Okay. All right. Let me get some water. Holy cow. All right. Let me catch my breath. Holy cow. I've been combing him nonstop. Oh man. Until I got all that fuzzy dead hair out of him. And now, after the bath, he was just such a good boy. So relaxed. Oh my goodness. I even brushed his teeth. Oh man, I just need to catch my breath real quick. Let me put my AirPods in here. Oh, are they on? Maybe because I'm using this app, it'll probably connect. I don't know. Anyways, alrighty. I feel like my voice gets a little sexier when I put the when I talk through these mics. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just talking a little different now that I have them in. Anyways, okay. I need to stop talking. Right, buddy? And moving on this haircut. Okay, so here we go. What I'm using is a 30 blade. And a 30 blade, I think, is 0.5 millimeters, I believe, 0.5 millimeters. And then what I'm going to put on top of that is this blue guard for his body. It's 10 millimeters. I find this to be a very easy length to maintain for pet owners who usually don't have time to comb their dogs. So, you know what? I'm just going to go through with it because I could take the time to comb him out one more time, but I did comb him out really good before the bath, and I did invest that time. And what's the point of making an investment if you're not going to be able to benefit from that investment later on, right? So I feel like instead of spending this time to comb him out one more time, I'm just going to go ahead and start the haircut because why did I put in all that work, right? All right, here we go. I like to start right behind the head. Oh, you're okay, buddy. Okay. I like to start right behind the head. Right there. Where the skull ends. Right where that skull ends right there. What did that call that? The occiput or something like that? Right there. I like to start right there. Set that length right around the face. And I like to trace the face because that gives me a nice shape to that face. And it sets the length really nicely. Gives me that nice little circle. There we go. Right under the ear. Right under the chin. So now I already have my face, my head shape. And I wish I could pull it a little. What? Do this. So you can see how setting that length really helps. Bring it in a little closer. Okay. So here we go. See, right now it looks, a little messy. And if I were to scissor all of that, it'd be kind of hard to tell. So easy way is just to go through with the clippers. Boom, right there. Right under the ear. Right under the chin, the jawline. Get rid of all that on the neck. Now, easy, right? Now, see that? I have this shape already. See that? It already creates this nice line for me right here without having to use scissors to do all that. Boom, right there. So that's what I'm doing with that. Let's continue. You know what? I should probably move this here so you can see. Sorry if anybody's getting motion sickness. Sorry about that. I should put like a little warning on my videos. Make sure you take a Dramamine about 30 minutes before you watch this video. That'll help with motion sickness. Alright. I remember playing a little bit of like a VR on my kid's VR, and the way it was moving around and just it was just like you're floating around, just gliding. I got sick. I had to pull the goggles off because I was about to throw up like right there, and I felt nauseous and I felt sick. I turned pale for a little bit. Holy cow! Alrighty. I don't know why I just said that. I don't know why I just told that story. But anyways, now you know a little bit more about. Okay. And if you like that story, like and subscribe and tell. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't mean to mock anybody who does do that. I'm sorry. I shouldn't make any jokes like that. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna clean all this up with scissors anyways. And also, this is my first pass. I'm gonna comb everything up and then go through one more time. So sometimes I have to check myself because I kind of get in this like OCD mode and I'm like gonna go over and over and over it when I have to remind myself, hey, bro, chill, we're gonna go through this one more time after we comb all the hair up. So just keep moving, stop wasting your time. I gotta tell myself that sometimes. Okay, so now we're coming up to the front here. Oh, okay, that's that side. I'm like, why does that look like that? Because I haven't clipped it yet. Okay. You know what? Let's work on this side and go forward, and then I'll move the camera to the front so you can see how you do the chest. All right. Because I am a chest man. I'm just kidding. What are you gonna do? You gonna go this way? You gonna go this way? Pick a side, dude. Just pick a side. I'll work with it. Okay. What are you gonna do? You gonna stay right there? Okay. You gonna do that one? Okay. All right. All right. Cool. These models, finicky. You just got to work with how they're behaving that day, whatever mood they're in that day. You just got to work with them. That's how models are. Anyways, I'm just the sculptor. Okay, so this is good. Now you can see how I do the chest. So I go right in like this. So almost like at a 45-degree angle. See that? I'm going from the corner here where this shoulder bone is into the middle of the chest in a V shape, in a V motion. There we go. And then I'm going to do that to this side here. Same thing. Come over from this side. And I'm going to go in a little V motion right here, like a 45-degree angle, right into the chest. There we go. Hey, it's okay, dude. I'm a chest expert. I'm a chest man. Anyways, okay. You know what? I don't even know why I try to censor myself. I don't have any sponsors. I don't have any ads. Like I'm not trying to sell shit. Shoot, even my books, they're available for free. So I don't even know why I'm trying to be so careful. Well, because I don't like to offend people on purpose. You know? No, I take that back. Sometimes I do. Well, anyways. Okay. Well, I used to censor myself a little bit because I didn't want my client who would be watching this video because this is their dog, right? I don't want them to oh shit, like who the fuck is in my house? You know what I'm saying? Like this is not the guy that I hired. And then I would not be invited back. That was my biggest worry. But then I realized, hold up,
I don't care. No, I do. Of course I do. But yeah. All right. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. Oh man. I was a little nervous when we started the stream and I was a little shaky because I have gotten rid of a lot of people on my schedule, people who I've served for close to 10 years, some of them. Um, yeah, I just quit. I just quit on a lot of people. Just things weren't working for me anymore, and I needed to voice my honest feelings. And yeah, anyway, I'm still kind of fighting the people pleaser part of me. And there's this feeling like, oh no, I don't want to stream live anymore because I don't want to present a target for anyone. I don't want people to say bad things about me or anything. But you know what? I don't care anymore. I just don't care. So here I am. I was telling this owner here that, you know, if they're cool with it, and I don't want to give away any who it is or anything because they're kind of introverted like me. So, anyways, but I was telling them like, I think this would be really helpful, for people who want to do like this nice little teddy bear cut at home. All right, especially my ex clients. If you want this haircut that I do, here's how to do it. My parting gift to my ex clients. There we go. Because I'm never gonna take them back. I mean, that's defeats the whole purpose of an ex. You know. Anyways, there we go. I guess so. One of my clients was asking me, June, would you be happy if all of us just started combing our dogs properly and they weren't matted, and you didn't have to spend all that time combing all that dead hair out and working out all the mats? Because that really is the bulk of my work. And she said, like, okay, let's just say that we all started doing it and the dogs were now easier to groom instead of taking like 5, 6 hours because I spent about 3, 4 hours combing the dog first before I even give him a haircut or before I even give him a bath, and then the bath takes a while and the haircut takes a while. But if I were to come and my clients did comb their dogs properly and I didn't have to comb all that dead hair out, I'd probably be done in about 2 hours, because it would take about 30 minutes to wash because I do shampoo and conditioner. I let it sit. And then it'd take about 20. Well, how long did it take to dry this guy? Maybe like 15, 20 minutes. So that's like 45 minutes there. And then the haircut takes about 45 minutes, an hour, maybe. It might take a little longer today because I'm kind of distracted. I'm streaming. But I could usually get a haircut done in about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. So I would be done in about 2 hours. And I'd be I'd pocket $150 or $175 or whatever they want to pay me in 2 hours. Um, she was like, "Would you be happy with that?" And I had to think about that for a moment because I was like getting mad at everybody for not combing their dogs or taking care of their dogs properly, and that makes it take a really long time for me. It takes me a long time to get them, you know, properly combed out. I was thinking about it. I was like, wait a minute. If I was in and out of here in 2 hours and I still got paid $150, I'm not sure if I would like that. My personality, knowing me, I want to feel like I earned the money that I get. I don't think I would be happy with it. I know myself. I would lower the price maybe, and I'd probably do more dogs, which means driving around more around the city, doing several appointments instead of just one. It's like, you know what? When I really think about it, what am I really complaining about? Well, I guess what I was complaining about is when I felt like my clients didn't understand what it is I'm doing, and I felt like they were constantly blaming me that it was taking so long. And it's like, dude, what do you think's happening here? Like, anyways. So when I felt misunderstood, that's why I quit on people. When I feel misunderstood, it has nothing to do with the money, has nothing to do with any of that. As an artist, I just want to feel understood. I want to feel like someone appreciates my artwork, It has nothing to do with the money. When I start feeling like they're just throwing money at me, here, take the money and go. I don't care. I want to quit. I want to quit. It doesn't matter how much money you give me. So yeah, that's hopefully that explains what's going on with me. Anyways, okay, so here we go. I just reached the point where I started to think about what is it that I really want. And I thought I wanted to become famous. That was the whole point of this YouTube channel even. I thought I wanted to become famous so I could build a dog grooming school. And my plan was, um, that's how I was retire, make a dog grooming school. And I thought people would have an incentive to come to my dog grooming school because, I would have hopefully made myself a famous dog groomer by then. And that was the plan, become a famous dog groomer, build a school that will attract students. And that's how I'll retire. And then I'll sell the school. What I realized though, through just a lot of just spending time alone, time with myself, reflection, self reflection, meditation, I realized like I would be miserable. I don't like admin, administrative work. I hate all of that. I hate replying to emails. I hate scheduling. I hate all of the admin stuff. If I built a school, that's all I would be doing. And I'm introverted. I don't really like dealing with a lot of people, and that's what makes me a very horrible manager. I don't like telling people what to do. I don't like um, going behind people and correcting them, checking their work. I don't like any of that. I'm not a good manager or a good, you know, like supervisor, teacher, anything like that. So, because as a teacher, that's all I would be doing, telling students what to do, going behind and checking their work and then telling them how they could do it better next time or something. And I don't want to do that. I don't like any of that. I don't like critiquing people, you know? So I realized, like, what am I doing really? Like, I don't want to be famous. I don't like all that attention. And I don't want to build a dog grooming school. I don't want to have my own dog grooming school. I don't want to do any of that. And it's like, oh, well then what is it that I really want? And I was actually thinking about it and I was like, you know what? I want to do this, like almost in secret, because this is what I do every single day. It's like, I want to do this for the rest of my life until I'm ready to retire, you know? And I was thinking about that. I was like, what's wrong with that? You know? What would be so wrong with that? Having meaningful work to do every single day. Every day I wake up, I have meaningful work to do. It provides me with a livable income. I feel valued. I feel like my clients who I have now appreciate and value and understand my work. As an artist, what more could I want? Okay, I usually do the legs first and then the head, but he's had a I gave him a nice massage. Oh my god, I bet all he wants to do right now is pass out. He just wants to take a nap. And I was there last night. I couldn't keep my eyes open, and my daughters were wanting to, spend time with me last night, and I was laying there on the floor. I could not get up. And I passed out, and I remember it was dark when I woke up, and my younger daughter was like turning off the lights, and I woke up. I said, "I'm so sorry, I passed out." And fell. And she said, "It's all right." So, anyways, so for more stories like that, follow me on. Anyways, I'm just saying that because I understand how he's feeling. He's very tired. He doesn't really want to wake up. So I'm gonna do the head first, and then I'll do the legs, and I'm gonna finish this up as fast as I can. All right, let's do this. Nicole, thank you so much, buddy. Okay, let's do this. So I switched to an O comb. An O comb is 16 millimeters, so 6 millimeters longer than the body, because this is the length I'm gonna do his legs. And I like to do their legs and their head a little bit longer. That way, it gives them a nice round shape, that teddy bear look, instead of looking like a chicken, or like a emu or something, with those stick legs. You want to make those legs a little bit thicker, a little longer, puffier, so that he looks like he's a teddy bear, not an ostrich. There we go. All right. Alrighty. See? Nice. And that way it gives it a nice balanced look. See that? And now I already have the shape of my round head. There we go. You see that? Look here, buddy. See that? Now I already have this round shaped head. Look at that. And it's blended nicely into the back of the neck. See that? Beautiful, right? And it's easy. Just put on a bow comb, two sizes longer than you did for the body. And then start right there where we started the haircut at first. Remember? Right behind the head, we started. That's the point where you go right there, and then you do the head like that. Boom. And then you go back, and now you have a nice shaped round head. Look at that. Right? Okay. Now we do the legs. And I have groomed dogs laying down before, like old senior dogs. This guy's really young. He's a puppy. I'm not sure what his excuse is. No, I was kidding. I mean, I bet he feels so good though. The amount of his legs and feet too. His feet, oh my God, they were so crusty, just so full, clogged with a bunch of crap and crud. But now it's so smooth, so smooth. It feels so good. Wow, he's probably feeling so comfortable. Alrighty. And they said that he was itching, and he was kind of chewing and itching his legs and feet. And that was probably why. That probably had a lot to do with it. There we go. There we go. Okay. Good boy, Nicole. You're gonna feel so good. You already do feel so good. Now you're gonna look good. There we go. This haircut's gonna slap so hard, buddy. Anybody that looks at you gonna have to carry a tissue around with you, you know what I'm saying? People are just gonna look at you and end up with a bloody nose. You're like, holy shit, what just happened? You know? We'd have to explain to them, sorry man. The haircut just slapped so hard, you know? Anyways, I should put a warning label, you know, on them right here. Don't look at me unless you want your face slapped, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, okay, I'm sorry. That was stupid. Why am I running with these dumb jokes? You know what I'm saying? I should have just ended it like 3 sentences ago, you know? Keep pounding it into the ground when it's not even funny. I was trying to make it funny. I realized it wasn't funny. I was like, holy crap, Nico, I'm wasting my time on this joke. It's not even funny. It felt like it was going to be funny before I said it, and then it's not funny. So I kept running with it. I was like, if I run with this joke long enough, I think that I'll run into something funny with it, you know? And so I kept going with it. Oh man, so disappointed with myself. Anyways, so this is why I should not go live. You guys asking me like, hey, why don't you stream live anymore? I didn't have a filter before, but at least I tried before, and now I just don't even care. So it's like even more dangerous. Like I really don't want to. The thing is, I don't care if this channel gets deleted. You know, I was kind of going through that. Somebody was copyright striking my videos that don't even have any music in it. It's just me talking with my own dogs, and so it was pissing me off a little bit. And I was like, oh no, my channel's gonna get deleted. But then I was like, would that be such a bad thing, right? I could just go away silently, and then after about a year or two, nobody would remember me, and I could just be a silent, private, secret groomer, you know, like I was planning. I was thinking, like, yeah, why would it be such a bad thing if my channel got deleted? You know, like, so I don't mind that. What I do mind is saying a dumb joke and then it gets taken out of context, and then somebody's feelings actually get hurt. You know, if I joke around about a midget or something, because I've done that. You know, like I've said stuff like, if I was a midget, I would want people to call me a midget. Don't call me a little person. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You know, somebody could take that clip. You know, what I don't want is a midget to hear that clip and think that I have something against, you know, little people or something, and then they get their real feelings hurt. You know, and then I got canceled. I don't mind getting canceled. What I mind is people's feelings getting hurt by something stupid that I said because I can't control my freaking mouth. That's what I'm worried about. So yeah, I was thinking maybe it wouldn't be such a bad thing if I got canceled. The only thing bad is the people whose feelings I would accidentally hurt in the process. You know, midgets included. Okay, I better stop. I better leave that group alone for now. Okay. How the lesbians doing? I was kidding. People are like, oh no, stay away from that. Okay. Because I'm not even I can't be a lesbian. I can if I wanted to, right? These days. Anyways, stop it. Leave it right there. Right, buddy? Right, Nickel? Leave that topic right there. Alrighty. Alrighty. There we go. So two sizes large. Let's see the dumbest, craziest shit, and they go right back to it like nothing happened. Um, so two sizes longer on the legs, right? Give it a little bit more bulk, right? So he doesn't look like he's on chicken legs. All right. Now let me get my finishing comb and my scissors. And I've already done everything else. Brushed his teeth. His nails are already filed. Everything's done. Now I just got to shape him up. There we go. Boy, Nicole. Mwah, 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 mwah. You're such a good boy. Need some more water. Oh, all right. Oh man, I wish I had more of a Bob Ross vibe. You know, my daughters and I watch Bob Ross religiously. Bob Ross is like my Lord and Savior. Anyways, um, yeah, like I wish I was had that cool, calm vibe, but oh shoot, see, oh my God, okay, I'm Bob Ross. If he was tripping on acid and he had to groom a dog instead of paint, only terrible accidents. If you make an accident here, it's your ass. No pressure, no pressure. But you just want to take sharp scissors, your dog's eyes, and if you make one wrong snip, it's your ass. Anyways, that's my Bob Ross impression. If Bob Ross was a dog groomer, there we go. See that? Just like that. Just like that. And then maybe there's a little bush here. There we go. A little bush right there. Okay, nice. And then on the other side, make a little triangle. See, I went here like this, right? Like a 45-degree angle. So then on the other side, do another 45-degree angle. I'm gonna run out there. I'm gonna catch whoever drove that truck by. I'm gonna fucking. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Oh man, ruining my freaking audio quality. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. You know how long it took for me to get this fucking production? You know what I'm saying? This fucking location. Finally got my production value up. Got that fucking loud ass truck driving right by when I'm doing my soft Bob Ross impression. You know what I'm saying? Can't let that slide. All right, there we go. So now we got both sides right there. See that? Now you can actually see his eyes. Let me show you. See that? Beautiful. Look at that. Oh. All right, now let me finish up the rest. Okay. I'm gonna use short shears, short shanks, because this is like what, maybe a 2-inch cutting, right? And I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't matter the size of the boat. What matters the Um, it's just a lot easier to control right there in your hand. You just have a lot better control over all the snips. With those longer shears, are you going to really kill all the way anyways? No, right? So it's just easier to control. So here we go. First, I'm going to set the visor and then go around the circle. So, right around his eyes. There we go. Nice. Holy cow. All right. So we got his visor set. Oh man, so handsome. Okay, now for his ears. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Okay, you'll see it on the other side. If this dog's owner is watching this, he's probably like, dude, stop wasting time and get the hell out of my house. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and try to keep this moving. There we go. Oh man, that looks beautiful. Now, make it nice and round. I'm gonna trim this part here sticking out. So what I'm doing is I'm visualizing a round circle around his head, and any hair that sticks out of that round circle, that imaginary round circle, I'm gonna snip off. So right there, like that. There we go. So I make his ears a part of that circle, almost like a Bijan, but not really. There we go. Now I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. There we go. I know that song. What song was that? Oh, what song is that? That's Roku. No. Anyways, I know that song. That's not Pornhub. I know Pornhub's. Anyways, okay. 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 Fix that up while I see it. Sometimes you'll see a little hair sticking out, and I like to just hit it when I see it. And instead of like, oh no, I'm working on the ears right now, I'm gonna ignore that hair that I see. I know it seems a little like disorganized, but I like to hit the hair when I see it because I feel like at this angle I see it, at that other angle I didn't. Who's to say that when I do go back to the head, I won't see it at this angle, so I won't see that hair again. It's possible. And then you let the dog down, and they're walking around, and then you see it again. You're like, oh shoot, you know. So for me, I know they're like, stay on track, follow the same, process. If you're working on the ears, work on the ears. If you're working on the leg, work on the leg. Don't go back to a spot because you see something sticking out. I get it, stay on task. But for me, I feel like I may never see that hair sticking out like that again. I'm gonna hit it when I see it. difficult to do it with the dog laying down like this, but whatever. I want them to feel like this isn't such a, something that they don't look forward to. Like the gym for me, I hate going to the gym. Holy cow. Like I hate going. I know it's gonna suck. Sure enough, when I go, it does suck. So I don't want it to be like that for them. I want this to feel you know, like a massage or something pleasant, something nice. There we go. Something where, if he feels tired, he wants to lay like this, he's not forced to get up. Oh my God, he looks and feels so good. Okay, so now let's do the feet. Alrighty, let's do the legs and feet. I'm a legs and feet man. I take it back. I'm not a chest man. I am a leg. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, guys. If you have any children watching this, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? I have children. My 11 and 14-year-old, I specifically tell them, do not watch my streams. And if you do, that's on you. That's your fault. I already warned you. You know what I'm saying? I'm real with my kids. All right. But I tell them, for real, don't watch my streams. Because when I come home and if you watch my streams, it might be a little uncomfortable. And that's your fault. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let them know that's your fault. This awkwardness right here we feeling at the dinner table, that's all on you. I told you not to watch my stream. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, okay, here we go. We live in America. It's a free country. You know what I'm saying? Free country. So if my girls want to watch my streams, that's fine. They know I'm an idiot, though. Like, I don't even try to hide it. But I do tell my daughters, especially my 14-year-old, because she already knows that she's smarter than me, which kind of sucks for me. Takes away a lot of leverage whenever we're in negotiations. Anyways, uh, I told her though, you may be smarter than me, but I am wiser than you. And that's just a fact. I was like, because I've had more time here on this planet to gather data. My brain has collected more data than yours. So, probably a lot of it unnecessary, but I still have collected a lot of data, a lot of experiences, and I've extracted lessons from those experiences. So I told her, I have wisdom. You may have knowledge and intellect, but I have wisdom, you know? So I told her, like, we still have a lot to learn from each other. Um, but yeah, here's why I don't have a problem admitting that our kids are smarter than us. Because for me, it's not even an argument. Um, if you look at smartphones, even, you know, every generation is faster than the one before. Just like computers, just like anything, just like cars, right? Every generation is better than the previous generation. They have they're sleeker, they're faster, they're everything, um, and that's just how it's supposed to be. So I told my girls, I have the 1981 model brain, right? You girls have my older daughter has a 2009 model brain. It's like, of course your brain is going to have a faster processor than mine. A better computer chip. You're going to be able to connect ideas better than I could, faster than me, because I have an old computer. I have a 1981 model brain. But because I've been around since 1981 and I've seen things, I've experienced things, and human nature doesn't change that much, I still have experience. I have wisdom to share, and I think that she gets that. She understands that. And she does. I feel like my older daughter, she does value my insights because I don't just share an idea with her. I give her real world specific examples that I've been through, that I've seen. So yeah, I feel like because I come with receipts. You know what I'm talking about? I show some receipts. So cool. I was gonna do the backflip, but he was that position. So that's why I decided to do the other front leg. But now he turns. So and see all this. What I'm doing is just cleaning it up. See that? These hairs that stick out, just clean it up. And that's why scissor control is so important. Learning to control your shears and learning to control the cut. It is so important. And it's not even about how what kind of scissors or this is Paul Brothers, I think. No, this is Pedigree grooming shears. These are like $50, $60 shears, probably even cheaper because they're short shanks, the shorter ones. So I mean, these are not expensive scissors at all, you know. And if I didn't have these, I have another pair. And if I didn't have those, I have a really cheap pair that I use as a backup. And yeah, it's like it's about practice. You want to practice, keeping the scissors still. Oh, I'm sorry. As I freaking cut into his paw. I'm sorry. But again, that scissor control, feeling feeling when you're it's different and then pulling back because that could have been bad. That could have been blood everywhere. And then I would just tell myself, I'm never going to stream again. I'm never streaming live again if that would have happened because that would have been like the second major accident live. Um, well, the first one was there was no blood, but I accidentally shaved a really short patch down the dog's shoulder because I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, if I would have accidentally cut his paw pad just then, yeah, I would have finished this stream. I would have said goodbye to everybody, and I appreciate your time and attention all these years. But yeah, I would say, all right, it's time for me to go. There we go. But that's why you want to really practice that scissor control, so that when you do feel that skin, and it doesn't feel like hair anymore, you know. And also, you have to have that experience, knowing what the hair feels like and knowing what the skin feels like when you close your scissors. And unfortunately, the only way to learn that sometimes is to go ahead and just accidentally cut the skin, and then you're like, oh, that's how it felt, and then you just don't do that again. If you can, if you can get over the guilt and the fear, and if you can continue to grow, because I know that was my biggest thing after I cut a dog. It would be so scary to groom another dog, the next one, because it would be so hard for me to get that image out of my head, you know, and self confidence kind of takes a hit, and then you just feel like maybe I shouldn't groom, maybe I shouldn't do this anymore. But then, as long as you can forgive yourself, show yourself a little kindness, forgive yourself, let yourself off the hook, and then go back and try again and try to do it better, then you will eventually, get better. I'm a good example of that. But I did want to quit. One time I cut a poodle's tongue, and it wouldn't stop bleeding. And I remember that night I was looking for new jobs. I was online looking for another job. I was gonna just quit, like not just get at dog grooming. I was like that's horrible, like yeah. So that's why you want to be focused when you're grooming a dog. You want to be 100% focused. Right, right, Nicole. But there's like a nice sense of peace that comes from knowing that this is my end game. This is what I'm gonna do now until I'm ready to retire, until I'm ready to die. Until I'm ready to stop working. I'm just gonna keep doing this. And it's like I love this. Like I don't know, before there was a little bit of pressure because it was like I was thinking of this as a stepping stone, as like a step to my next thing. I was like, okay, I'm doing this for now and it's paying the bills, but I need to do something that's gonna signal to the world that I'm a successful, hardworking person, I'm talented, I'm special or something. And I don't know, I just felt like I needed something else to validate my existence here or something. And I was like, wait a minute, what's wrong with this? there's nothing wrong with this. If I just did this till I died, like there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually pretty honorable. I like doing this, you know? So yeah, there's like a I don't know. I don't know. Just like not not really needing anything else, you know, like knowing that this is good. I don't know. So, this is good though. I feel like this is good to show people like, you know, a dog's not just gonna stand there still for you. You know, they have their feelings too. So I like to just try to show people through the way I work with the dogs to show them that there is a different way. You don't have to just focus on restraining them, you know, tying them up and making sure that they're standing the way you want them to stand, making sure they're, you know, like, I don't know. I just feel like, what if we just, I don't know, just chilled? There's a series on Netflix that I was watching with my daughter, my 14-year-old, and it's called Love, Death, and Robots. And I like it. It's really interesting. None of the episodes connect. They're all standalone episodes, and they're all different, different story, different animation style. Even some aren't even animated. Well, I couldn't tell. Maybe it was like computer graphics. Anyways, it's a really cool series called Love, Death, and Robots. And one of the episodes that I really liked, that really stood out to me, I like literally jumped up and I was like, "Holy cow!" And I told my daughter, "That this is it. This is life." You know, like it's called Zima Blue. And in that episode, if you're wanting to watch it and you don't want any spoilers, go ahead and turn this off or mute it. But in that episode, it's about um, this mysterious artist named Zima Blue, and nobody could really figure out. Um, Nobody knew this artist's origins, and all they knew was that he's like this extremely creative, innovative artist, and he transformed his body into an android robotic body, and he used that new robotic body to travel the universe and gain wisdom, learn about the purpose of life, and now he's come back to share what he's learned in one final exhibition, this art exhibit that he set up. And so everybody, all the rich people, who's who, comes to this big stadium where he's recreated a pool, and this pool is just sitting there in the middle, and he jumps into the pool and he starts to disintegrate, destroy himself pretty much, and his parts start to fall apart, and this android robot turns into this pool cleaning robot, and he proceeds to clean the pool. And he tells a story about how that's how he started. That's where he was a pool cleaning machine, and his owner was into uh, was coding and all that. Like she was into robotics and AI, and so she programmed him to be able to make his own decisions, or not she programmed the robot to be able to make its own decisions on the best route to take to clean the pool, and eventually she started to keep making more upgrades, and then when she passed, his new owners made more upgrades and added more to them, and that continued for several owners until finally he was this android machine, this butler that was had arms and legs and everything. And then he started painting, and then he became this painter, and then he became famous, and that's how people started making up stories about how he was this amazing artist first, and he turned into such an android. Anyways, he turns himself back into the pool cleaning machine in front of everyone and starts to clean the pool again. And he says that there's there's a what is it? There's a simple satisfaction. It's like, of knowing, of having a task to do, and um, taking satisfaction in a job well done. Like, I just messed it up. But anyways, for me, that was it. That was the lesson of life and everything. I was telling my daughter too, like, that's it right there. What more is there to life than having a task to do? A meaningful task, something that is meaningful to you, having something to work on, and being able to pour your heart into it, and focus just on that, and do a good job. And that the satisfaction, the peace that comes from that satisfaction of knowing that you did a good job on something that you cared about. What more is there to life, right? I was like, wow, Zima Blue, that robot cracked the code. You know, that robot figured it out. What more is there to life than this, right? Having this task to work on, something meaningful to me, and thinking of nothing else, and just going at it until it's done. And then looking back, step back and look at your work, admiring it, feeling proud of yourself. I did that. That sense of accomplishment that comes from looking at your work, and you look at it, you feel proud. You're like, I did this. Wow. That satisfaction that comes from knowing that you did a good job, that comes from a job well done. Really, what more is there to life? Why else are we here, right? Than to find a task that we're good at, that we want to do, that we find meaning in, and then doing it, you know, doing a good job at it, and then taking that simple pleasure, that pleasure that comes from a job well done. And that episode's called Zima Blue, Zima Blue, on Netflix. And I totally ruined it. I didn't do it any justice. So I bet if you watch it, you're not really gonna feel like, I spoiled it. I love doing the haircut. This is like sculpting to me. I feel like a sculptor. This is the real artwork. But to get here, I go through hours and hours of just labor, grunt work. But worth it. Canvas to work on for my artwork. It's about cleaning that canvas, that prep work. Right. He's got some moves. I'm impressed. He doesn't want me to finish this foot here. Alrighty. I gotta finish, buddy. I gotta get back home to my girls. I got a game of Scrabble. I gotta win. Shoot, I won my first game of Scrabble in a while. I don't want to lie and say I never won a game of Scrabble before with my girls, but yeah, recently I just won, and I think the last time I won was like it's got to have been years ago. It was such an amazing feeling. So, anyways, I'm gonna go and see if I can ride that winning streak. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, I can't call it winning streak. It's just one. Ride the momentum of my last win. I'm gonna freaking devastate them. You know what I'm saying? Teaching them humility. I'm doing a good thing. What are you talking about? Smashing my kids in Scrabble, make them cry, devastate them. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, make fun of them and laugh at them because I'm teaching them character. I'm trying to build their character, toughen them up. Don't judge me. Anyways, did you guys know spelt is a word? Spelt. Spelt. Spelt is a word. I was like, fuck that. It's not a word. I told my girls like, no, it's Spelled. Spelt. That's slang, right? That's just that's incorrect. Spelt is how you how you talk to your friends. I was like, you spelled that wrong. It's spelled Spelled. So we Googled it because yeah, we always have Google handy now when we play Scrabble because they've been making up words, and I'm constantly finding out that they're actually not making up words. They've Googled these words before, and I look like an idiot, which prompted that conversation. Y'all may be smarter than me. Fuck that. Anyways, uh, but yeah, spelt is a word. They're both correct. I did not know that. Spelled and Spelt. They're both correct. So anyways, next time you're playing Scrabble. Oh, I see a little line of blood. I want to see. Maybe did I accidentally? Did I not stop in time? No, it looks like it's okay. All right. Okay, so now that we have that basic shape, he really won't because his toes were so crusty earlier. He did not even like me touching them because in between his toes, it was just so cruddy and built up. But now, it's all clear. There we go. It's gonna be more comfortable. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So before I finish up with the thinning shears, I like to use the thinners and the blenders to blend everything in nicely, like that. Nice, have a nice shape. Before I do that, I like to grab the finishing dematting undercoat rake. See how fine they are? And that's gonna pull any dead undercoat that's remaining in there out. Oh, sorry, that's why I wore my mask. I should really have my mask on. It's not Corona, I promise. I promise it's not Corona. Okay, so what this is gonna do is it's gonna pull the remaining dead hair out, and some of the hair that's not so dead, but it's still kind of in there in the skin. It's gonna pull that out a little bit. So the length of the hair is gonna change a little bit. So if I go through right now and I make everything nice and smooth and I finish him, and then I go through and brush him, there's gonna be hair sticking out that are now uneven. So to save that step, I'm gonna do it before I finish him. So I'm gonna just go through. This is a good way to double check my work too, just to make sure I got everything. There's no mats, there's no tangles, there's no pockets of like dead hair still hanging out somewhere. There you go. And this is also gonna make sure he stays clean and smooth and soft for longer. And when the hair grows back, it's gonna grow back more evenly. It's gonna grow back nicer. So this is just a little step that you don't want to skip because this is what's actually going to make the haircut last longer. So it's going to keep him cleaner for longer too, because we're getting rid of that dry, dead hair that's going to hold on to moisture, dirt, debris. Bacteria can grow on it. So we're getting rid of all of that. It's not much, see, but it is enough to make a little difference in the texture. There we go. A big fear of mine was, what if I actually just behaved like me? The weird, awkward guy that tries to be funny, but he's not, you know? But my fear was, but then my clients might not like me, you know? But then I realized they don't have to like me, you know? I don't have to like the guy that I hired to change my oil. You know what I'm saying? I just need him to do a really good job. So, yeah, that's why I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be myself from now on. And if people don't like it, that's okay. They just need to like my work, you know? There we go. Right. And also, I had to tell myself, I had to wake myself up, like, hey, stop being such a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like me sometimes. I don't even like everybody I meet, you know? Why do I expect other people to like me? You know what I'm saying? Like, get over yourself. I have to wake myself up sometimes. All right. Nice. He feels so soft now, especially his feet here. Holy cow, they were so rough. Oh man, I can still feel some of those follicles, those dead follicles, you know? Okay. Oh, nice. Now it's all smooth. Feels so smooth. Holy cow. Like butter. It was so rough earlier. Especially here at the base of the tail. It's just so rough. Now it's so smooth. Okay. See that hair just like floating off into the air, like flying away? It's so fine. Almost invisible. You can't even see it until you get enough of them bundled together on the tool. You can't really even see the dead hair. So fine. Yeah, this one was kind of rough earlier. Right there. Good boy. Yeah, it's not gonna hurt you anymore. Okay, it's not gonna bother you. You won't feel itchy and scratchy anymore there. You did good, Nicole. You're a good boy. I'm so proud of you. Okay. Oh, and I can see it here sticking out. See, so like I said earlier, if I see a hair sticking out, I like to hit it as soon as I see it because I don't know if I'll see it again if I don't, you know, because it might lay in a certain way and I won't see it. So whenever I see certain hairs sticking out that I don't want sticking out, I hit it immediately when I see it on site. You know what I'm talking about? It's on site, baby. Okay, stop talking like that. That's not how I talk anyways. Stupid. Okay, there we go. Look at that. I want you to see what I'm seeing. Holy cow, look at that. Is that not so adorable? Holy cow, so round and so cute. OMG, Nickel. Stop trying to play it all cool. You know you're cute. Awesome. All right. So now let me just finish up his legs and feet. Good boy. So I like to soften up the feet, make it nice and round with the thinning shears. So the thinning shears helps hide any lines. So it will help make everything look nice and smooth and round. So I like to make their feet really nice and tight and tidy because, you know, they're going to be running around outside, getting their feet wet, dirty, things like that. So the less hair there is all around, the less likely it's going to turn into like mops where they just drag around muddy, dirty water on the floor. So there's that. There we go. It looks nice and round. Okay. So there was just so much dead hair back here. like or especially around his feet. His feet were really rough today, his legs and his feet. So that's why there's like a little bit more work to do to try to get it looking smooth. But it's okay. We kind of fell off schedule. Uh, things kind of happen, and then we are back on schedule now, hopefully. So it won't be this bad next time. But yeah, I think we were like a week or two later than normal. So it's all right. I kind of expected it. I knew it was going to be bad today. There you go. But now he's probably feeling so comfortable. Okay. So I do the legs with the thinning shears because it doesn't really make any lines, and you can hide the lines that are there, and it makes everything look nice and soft and round. And then I'm gonna go through with the thinning, I mean the blenders to kind of soft, like smooth out all the shapes because this actually makes cut lines. The blenders. Oh, see that? Perfect. Here, see, they're sticking out right there. Nice. Go. Okay. Go. Nice. Oh, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. Okay. It probably took 20 minutes to dry them, and that means I spent an hour on his haircut. So that means that I am done. He should be good. A little bit. There we go. Good boy, Nicole. You are all done. So handsome. Nice. Oh, nice. Now it's really coming together. Okay. Oh, man. Beautiful, buddy. Okay. Let me see. Rough right there. There we go. Now it's all smooth. Oh man, those feet look good now. Dude, you're gonna slam. You're gonna slam, dude. Holy cow. Take it easy on him. You know what I'm talking about, Nickel? Shoot, you're not a nickel, you're a dime piece, dude. Look at you. Okay, all right. Okay, let me show everybody the finished product. Nice. Here we go. Wow. Good job, buddy. Good boy. Look at those feet. Nice and round. There's a little bit of hair in the background making that look like that. Can we show them your back? There we go. Can we show them your back legs? Look at that. Nice shape to it. Right. Got those curves. Got those angles. There we go. The round foot. Got that beautiful tail. There you go. Awesome. Wow, Nickel. I think you just upgraded to a dime. You are no longer nickel. You are dime. That's kidding. I'm just kidding. Just rude, you know? Changing someone's name like that. Look at that. Oh, I can see it better through the camera, through the lighting. There we go. Oh, perfect. He's probably like, dude, don't touch me no more with those scissors. Good job, Nickel. All right, let me let him down. Make sure I got his whole back so I don't hurt his back. Keep his back straight. There we go, buddy. All right. Good job, buddy. Awesome. Wow. I'm so proud of you. Oh, got stuck in my clutch. There you go. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Nickel. You're so awesome. And you look so handsome, buddy. I am so proud of you. All righty. Oh, what time is it? Okay. I have a little bit of time. Let me. Oh, shoot. I was gonna. Oh, Dog Paws sent me 99 cents. Holy cow. Nice. Okay, hi June, so excited to call you live. Nice. Dog Paws, thank you for the 99 cents. For real. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny about that. That's amazing. Like, the fact that people watch this is incredible. The fact that you feel like it's worth your time to listen to me tell my stupid dad jokes. They're not even dad jokes because they're too inappropriate to be dad jokes. They're creepy uncle jokes. Anyways, I appreciate it. Cynthia says, hi, Gene. Good to see you. You're truly missed. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. You know what? I can't give it away, actually. There's something I'm working on with a friend of mine, but I don't want to give anything away. So, awesome. Oh, he's so adorable. I also like had a full body workout next day after. Yeah, exactly. I got sick with. I got so sick with yeah, dog paws, right, with the VR. Some of those games, man, it'll get you motion sickness. There you are, the sculptor himself. Wow, Autumn Embers, awesome. Oh my gosh, you have me laughing so hard. I knew you like to. No, I try not to do it on purpose. Oh, oh my goodness, let me. I don't want to like accidentally give you a tour of this person's house, but check this out. Oh my goodness. Isn't he so adorable? Oh, and he feels so soft now, so soft and so comfortable. Oh man, this was so gritty earlier and it just feels so smooth. Good boy. I love you, buddy. Um, I hope people aren't gonna like slowly deduce. Like, I know whose house he's in. Okay. Um, uh, here. Try to catch up with some of these comments because it has been a while, right? Okay. What do you think's happening here? Okay, how about just one student? Oh, nice. Dog paws. That's awesome. Let's see. We love the no filter June. Hang loose bra. What length shear did you say it was? Oh, the shears. This one I'm using. It's probably um size of my hand. So it's probably like 6 inches, maybe 6, 7 inches right there. Very short shears. And I like this because when I was at Atlanta Pet Fair one year, and I don't go to the trade shows anymore. That's another story. But anyways, brood of vipers, and I'm talking about fucking den of vipers. Anyways, I was talking to one of the scissor guys, and he was telling me that the short shanks are much better than these longer shanks, these long shanks, because he's saying first of all, it's hard to have full cut, like a good cut all the way through, all through the end, especially because it's curved, right? So it's hard. Sometimes you'll have like a little tip here or a little area here where it doesn't really cut well. Also, it's harder to control. See, you have this longer tip here, and of course, I can control it, and it's not shaky because I'm a master, right? I'm a master groomer. I'm a master baiter. I'm a master at everything. Anyways, I'm also a master at humility. You want to talk about humility? I've mastered it. Anyways, so these short shanks are much easier to control. See that? And they stay sharper longer. They stay sharper longer. I don't have to actually get these sharpened as often because they stay sharper longer, easier to control, easier on your hands to hold. They're lighter. So women, if you're out there on the market looking for men, the short shanks are much more reliable. Anyways, um, okay, let's go see if I can get myself canceled tonight. Um, Mindy, hey, what's up, Mindy? Lord St. Alan. All righty. The wrong blade clip was pretty funny. Oh, were you? Did you see that? Shoot. Comforting to know I'm not the only one who gets like that after a mistake. Yeah, dog paws. It's really hard for me to get over mistakes. And actually, archery really helped. Getting into archery really helped because you can't get good at archery without just embracing the fact that you're going to suck for a long time and you're going to be angry with yourself. You're going to lose arrows, but that's the only way to get better at archery. And going through that, I think, helped with everything else in my life. Um, Thank you so much. I'm going to try this. Perfect. Perfection. Awesome. I think the dog loves you. Awesome. That's Genevieve Molins. Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you guys. Nicole's so adorable. Yeah. Alrighty. Anyways, I better get going. I got to clean up. I got to get back to my girls. Um, I have no idea what I'm going to cook for dinner. Last night, I cooked tacos. I cooked stuffed shells the other night. That was my first time making stuffed shells. If you guys have never tried it, look up the recipe for stuffed shells. Simple. Oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, I think I might just do that again. I think I might just make stop by and grab some jumbo pasta shells. I mean, it's so easy. All you need is jumbo pasta shells, ricotta cheese, some Parmesan. What else? I mean, that's pretty much it, and some freaking spaghetti sauce. Anyways, that's what I'm gonna do tonight. Anyways, oh, because I have 3 rules for myself that I've been making myself follow these days. I make my bed every morning. I haven't been doing that these days because my daughters are with me. Second rule, I cook all my meals at home. I haven't really followed that since my daughters are with me. We went out to eat a couple times, but I try. And then my last one, I work out every day. I go to the gym every day. I missed last night because I passed out. I'm really tired taking care of my 2 other daughters while they're here. I should really revise the 3 rules that I made for myself because I'm breaking them like crazy right now. I should really revise it to when I'm by myself, when I live alone, and I don't have my daughter staying with me. I make my bed every day. I cook all my meals at home, and I go to the gym every day. I only missed last night because I was really tired, but I'm gonna hit the gym on my way home, grab some groceries, cook some stuffed shells tonight, and then tomorrow, shoot, all over again. No, I won't be able to. Cause I was like, maybe I'll stream tomorrow, but yeah, nah, I won't be able to. It's an old dog, and yeah. Anyways, maybe what I'll do is I have to groom my own dog Weemy soon. He's getting really shaggy and overgrown. So maybe what I'll do is I'll stream that. I'll groom my own dog one of these nights. Maybe Sunday. I have Sunday off. So maybe on Sunday I'll jump back on here with my own dog Weemy, a little Shih Tzu mix, and I'll do a haircut on Sunday. Cool. No promises. See you guys.